Watching my video, then you're pretty much interested in what I gotta say about detoxing and not eating pork. Had a moment of silence because this is serious. Be prepared to hear something about eating pork that might make you want to go vomit. Okay, so I'm gonna just say as it is, and it's not going to be so pleasing to your ears. You might get disgusted. So I'm giving you a forewarning before going any further in this video. When I tell you why you don't want to eat pork, you're probably never going to eat pork again. Okay? So let's start there. I used to work on a farm. Okay? I worked on a farm in my teens, like when I was around like 17 and a half when I first met my husband. And I was the person that took care of the pigs. If you're interested in seeing some photos, I can show you. And I learned that pigs are super intelligent. They are super trifling. And they pretty much only care about eating. And even eating each other if they're hungry. Did you hear what I just said? You're eating pork. And you're eating food that comes from an animal that will eat their own family member. Literally, that will, if they're hungry, they will take a bite out of the other pig's ear. I've seen it done. Okay. I've actually ended up having to discipline the pigs like they were my kids, because even though I don't have a bunch of kids, I have one, but it doesn't matter. I wish I had a lot of kids. I always wanted a big family. God didn't bless me like that, but okay. But back on subject, I remember actually seeing the pigs bite each other's ears, like literally bite each other's side of the body just to get to a Twinkie. Okay, when something is willing to eat another thing that's the same as it, just to get to something like a Twinkie, I mean something, you know that it really doesn't care. It just doesn't have much of a God-fearing soul. So the other thing is that pigs literally spend their day just rolling in their own poop, rolling in their own mud that they just rinse the poop off after diving in the pig water. So when I took care of these pigs, they actually had this big pool that was for them to take a dip in once a day. And the other one that was there was for the piglets. Now, the piglets were kept separate from the pigs. We're not talking about the hogs. We'll get into that. But the hogs was actually usually kept with the pigs, but they usually like laid in the corner, like side of the pig area, pig pen. And they literally did nothing but stink and eat. I mean, they wouldn't even get up to eat the Twinkie. I had to throw the Twinkies literally at the hog just for it to get up a little bit to snatch the Twinkie and eat it. Okay. This one hog, it stank so bad, and I knew that it had eaten itself to the point of sickness. But the farmer was insisting on cooking this hog for his daughter's party. What ended up happening is the hog was like so diseased inside that when they cooked it, they had cooked it in the ground, like roasted it. And when they cut into the pig, parts of the pig, like I think it was like the leg, they said, like, and the back of it, it was diseased and it stank so bad they had to like rush it off the table. Okay, so here I am, like, still like, ugh, I didn't eat pig for years. I didn't. And then I went into a phase where I started eating bacon, you know, on my, like, my sandwiches and stuff while I was in school. So I lost my gallbladder. Like, my gallbladder had to be taken out. When they did the test on my gallbladder, they found like grease and fried food substance, and they said from like bad fried food. You know what I was eating every day? Bacon. Okay, I remember like bacon sandwich, cheesesteak hoagies, and having bacon put on it every day. Pork chops. I was eating pork chops left and right. Okay. It destroyed my gallbladder. It literally poisoned my gallbladder to the point where I didn't even have gallstones. The whole gallbladder was infected, and all around it was infected. That it wouldn't even show up on the testing at first, because the whole area around my gallbladder was infected with who knows worms and toxins. They didn't even get into detail in telling me the infection, but I can imagine. Okay. When they took my gallbladder out, of course, they had to cut it up in pieces. And what ended up happening is all those toxins and parasites that was in the gallbladder went running through my body. And I ended up in like critical condition for like, I think it was almost like 2 days. I had to have this suit on and try to get the inflammation down. I woke up thinking I was having a heart attack because I had so much fluid inflammation around my heart. I almost died simply because I was eating bacon like it was potato chips. I was addicted to pork. Okay. Well, what ended up happening is I said, I'm not eating bacon anymore. That's it. That's it. Okay. So I went no fried foods. I lost all this weight. I had got really thin, model build. I started modeling. Everything was good. So I said, okay, I'm going to start eating bacon again. Okay. I got a nice little figure. I can cheat. I can eat some bacon. And you know what happened? Now, this is going to gross you out. So I'm warning you. So don't say TMI, too much information, because you're here to learn why you shouldn't eat pork, especially bacon. So I don't even want to say that I used to be a big pig feed eater. Okay, as well. But anyway, what ended up happening is because I don't have a gallbladder, my storage, where your body stores food before help getting it to your liver to help filter the food, guess what? I don't have that anymore. So when I eat bacon, ready for this? This might sound like too much information, but I want you to know why you can't eat bacon. The bacon, when I go to the bathroom, the bacon comes out of me literally as if I just had a bowel movement of a pig coming out of me. That's the best way I can describe it. It's so disgusting. It's like slime, like some stuff from hell. Okay, that's all I gotta say. It's so gross and it's so foul that you will not eat bacon anymore. But the reason why you don't see it that way is because you have a gallbladder. Now think about your gallbladder trying to break down that bacon and all that slime and grime and all that comes from the bacon. It's literally getting stuck in your gallbladder, stuck in your intestines, and stuck like even around your liver, you know, and you don't even know what's happening. Okay, until you almost fall over dead, like what happened to me with my gallbladder. I literally just went to walk one day, boom, hit the ground. Okay, and was in critical condition. And as I said, I never really missed a day without eating bacon. So you can imagine if you're a bacon eater, you're eating bacon like 3 days a week, you can imagine what it's doing to you. You're just not seeing all that slime and grime and all that stuff that's the filth and the toxins and all that that's from the pig. You're not seeing it come out your bowels in your bowel movement because you still have a gallbladder. But you're killing your storage area. You are literally killing your backup system, which is your gallbladder. You know, liver and gallbladder go hand in hand. You're killing your gallbladder, and you're going to make your liver have to do a lot more work, okay, like mines do, okay? So stop eating pork. Stop right now, okay? Unless you just want to start, you know, what do you think that itchy feeling you getting? A lot of times that itchy feeling you get on your skin and the slime and the, you know, the odor. Because I remember when I ate a lot of pork, I used to have this faint, like, sweat undertone to my scent. Okay. And when I stopped eating a lot of pork, when I stopped altogether, I noticed people would say, you smell like fresh earth, you know. And I say, oh, thanks. That's a hell of a compliment, you know. You know, because, you know, to smell like fresh Mother Earth, it's like you're telling me that I smell like, you know, a newborn person, you know, a person that's, you know, more clean and everything. So, it took for me to stop eating pork. Now, let's talk about detoxing. When you detox, you need to detox first thing in the morning. Why? Because anything that's backed up in you from yesterday's dinner at 6, 7 o'clock, any type of toxins, you need to flush it out as much as you can. Detox for, I would say, at least 3 hours